all of this was all overgrown and I had dirt mounds and piles everywhere, and now it's all cleared out. This irrigation line, the water line, was already there, and I needed to put in a French swale, and so now I got the underpinnings of that. You can see on the right side of the house there, I have to do some reshaping, and along the wall reshaping, and then leveling this out a little bit. And then all this whole corner, I got one little pile left to deal with there. I've got plenty of rock that I'll fill in the French swale with. I'll show you how I do that before I cover it up. But yeah, this was a big relief because this was a huge project that had been sitting for a little while, a couple years maybe, and I finally got it done. So now the next step is on the other side of the wall there. I have to dig out all my water controllers and stuff, and the way I'm setting it up now, as you can see, I dug all this out, and I'm gonna put some wood in there and fortify it so I can deal with it later. But I'm gonna put a 5-inch PVC under that so I can run all my lines through that PVC. So if I have any issues later on, I'll be able to pretty easily access it, and then I'll create a nice little box for it that I can open up and access everything. I'm gonna go ahead and elbow the pipes. I'm gonna bring them up and then back to the wall where I'm sitting right now, and so I'm not gonna run them underground. So it was very convenient. I wanted to do that French swale, but I wanted to get all that out of there anyway too. And what I'm gonna do here, you guys are really gonna like this. It's gonna be a sunken. I'll come back out. I'll dig it out like a little further like this, but then see how it's lower right here. Well, I'm gonna go down another foot or two and create a nice little arborian, you know, kind of like I don't know, if I wanted to, I could put shade material, I could dome it, I could turn it into a mini greenhouse or something like that. Another part of the French swale that I have to do is from here, I have to dig a channel all the way through here and do the same thing here. When it rains really good, this whole part of the house right here would flood almost up to the line right there. And so I had to rescape everything and slope it back down to this little pit that I'm making. And the same thing was happening over there. When they put in this big wall, it's like the landscapers didn't clear it out. They just mounted everything up against the wall. So it was always coming to, every time it rained, it would come to the house. And so I finally got that fixed. And here, I ended up pulling out all the bricks. It was bad, and the roots were so bad, so I just pulled it all out. And I'm gonna do a nice raised wall all the way through here, and I'll be able to divide my beds up so that if I want to grow sweet potatoes or something like that, I don't have to worry about them going all over into, you know, the other grow troughs or grow beds. But yeah, so I pulled all that. I'm gonna pull all this stone out right around here and redo some of this, but this is gonna be open. And but yeah, so that's that. And then so I'll finish this up. This is about another 5 hours. I've got about 15-20 hours into this already. Another 5 and I'll be done. And then onto the other side, I'll dig that out and just make it all nice again. So I don't need to do anything. It's already functioning. The water's the front. The drip line gets good. I got 2 of them shut off, but the other 2 are running. And so I just want to clean it out, box it up, close it off, and then I'll deal with that later. I'm going to end up changing. I think I might bring all my controllers on this side of the wall. I'm not sure if I want to go down that road quite yet, but we'll see. It works as it is. I just want to clean it up. And then my next major thing is I want to clean up this whole corner right here. Neighbors have an orange tree. I need to trim that back a little bit to get some good growth new growth. And then I bought an apple tree, a Fuji apple tree that I'm going to put here in the corner. So they, you know, they give me some, I'll give them some. It might take a while, but it is what it is. And a lot of I did a trip to the dump and I got a bunch of it out of here, and now I got another pile started up again. So I'm going to repurpose, reuse a lot of that. This was some good soil that I found. It was from my compost. I found the pit where I buried it at. So I'll be able to rework all that. This is all the oleandrin soil. And so I might, there's some areas where I know I'm not going to want weeds to grow, and for some reason the weeds don't like that soil. They don't grow in it. Some of them do, but most of them don't. The grasses don't like it. So I might use that over by my water controllers where I know I'm not going to be growing or planting. And then this pile here, this is just all sifted. I sifted all the rocks out. I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot of sifting from now on, but yeah, anyway, here's a B-sides project. The other one I'm going to do here shortly is that one project I was telling you guys about with the kind of a traditional ornamental weapon, and that's going to be fun. Got to do a little redirecting and trimming on my grapes, and I need to build that shade structure that I was talking about. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't want to do a whole lot of sweating today. I need to relax a little bit. Got a long stretch of work coming up. But yeah, some other updates that I've been thinking a lot. Here's my boneyard. Obviously, I gotta, after I get done with those other two, this is the next on the list, is cleaning all this shit out. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is making this into a mini greenhouse. I can easily do it. I can make a homemade swamp cooling system to keep it cool. I'll rework some of the roof on it. I'll put some clear on it, and I should be good with that. It's a temporary structure. They won't do anything. They won't care about that, I don't think. But yeah, I'll end up cleaning all this out. And I think what I might end up doing is putting in like a along this wall, putting in a processing stuff. I don't know quite yet, but that looks like its best position compared to that. I'll have the greenhouse right here, a little veggie processing right there with the table and a wash table and stuff. And so I got some other ideas. I'm getting ready to go look at some vertical 55-gallon plastic drums that I'm gonna do some vertical worming and grow bins with it on the cobblestone. But yeah, anyway, so just a quick update before I go back to work. And I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be fun. I got a lot of the sweat work out of the way. I'm very happy about that. So I'll get back to it a week from now. Until then, later.